elite players at the top. But this system as a whole has gotten a lot better. The influx of talent, and just in the last couple of years, is been incredible. So yeah, to have these guys at the top, I think they're going to represent kind of that next wave that gets here, and hopefully fit in with the guys that are playing well here, and hopefully this thing turns around here pretty quick.
Buck, the hitting stats, not just for these two, but many others, is it some affirmation of the hitting program the Orioles now have in place?
Yeah, I think so. I think the emphasis we had, and we've talked about this a ton, about the swing decisions, I think that made a huge impact. You can see the OPS climb just from 2019, 20 to this year. Yeah, I think it's something that's going to continue. Obviously, when you get better players into the system too, that helps. We've done a really nice job drafting these players, and guys have performed. So it's been good.
How adaptable have these guys been to the training and the instruction?
They've been great. I think most of these guys are used to this type of stuff coming out of college. We were way behind early on. These last 3-4 years, it started to turn. And these guys are just used to it, so that they kind of expect this type of stuff. And now that we're kind of moving in that direction, it's been seamless.
What does this honor mean to you?
I mean, it's incredible, honestly. I'm just here to represent kind of what my staff was able to pull off. I had a really talented staff in Bowie, and a lot of good players. They say the key to being a good coach is to hang around with the good players. So I got to hang around with a lot of them this year. But to anything that's got Ripken's name on it, senior's name on it, it's a huge honor, and I'm super humble and appreciative of it.
This organization has that history with Cal Ripken Sr. in development. What do you think a manager in the minor leagues role is in fostering that?
I think the biggest thing is kind of creating a culture, a way to get guys to show up to the yard every day wanting to get better. The minor leagues can kind of be a grind in that sense. You don't have the greatest facilities everywhere you travel. But to get these guys motivated to come in every day and work, I think is the biggest, goal for a manager and a staff in general. And I think we did a really good job of that in Bowie. And a lot of that is for the people that aren't here getting this award with me that I wish were.
Everybody expected Adley to move up and do well, but are you especially pleased with how Stowers did after he moved up to Norfolk?
Yeah, anytime. I mean, you got to give credit even to the guys in Aberdeen that sent these players up. We had guys come up from Delmarva, so obviously everybody's attacking these players' weaknesses and getting them better. But yeah, anytime you send a player off, you want them to continue in their development and have success. And these guys were, like I said before, these guys are really talented ball players, and it was expected that they were going to go up there and continue what they were doing in Bowie.
Buck, is some swing and miss always going to be there with Kyle because of the kind of hitter he is? Is that something that could lessen as he goes?
Yeah, I think the more experience he gets, he's going to start realizing what he can do at the plate offensively, what pitches he can drive, and even shrink that zone down more. But yeah, he's going to have some swing and miss. But when this guy barrels a baseball, it's loud and it's fun to watch and it's consistent. So for me, he was one of the more exciting players. I'd never seen him play before, coming out of Stanford, and he was big time for us.
Room for growth, and that's still
always room for growth. I think even these guys up here, it can change so fast. Look at Cedric. He was with me in 2019, going the opposite way, and now he's 30-30.
It's been tough for fans to see a lot of progress at this level. Well, what have you seen, at the minor league level? What message would you give them that you've seen in terms of the direction the organization's been able to go the last couple of years?
Yeah, just the talent that we have. Look how fast these guys were moving throughout the organization. We had a 20-year-old in Gunnar Henderson that came up for the playoffs and was one of our better performers for 2 weeks. So we're getting there. I think you even see up here. What Mullins has done, what Hayes has done through a full season. There's got to be some excitement. What Mountcastle's done. So to have these guys really on the cusp to come up here and kind of supplement those players has got to be exciting.